Wahawks, we are celebrating the freedom to choose what you want to read this week because this week is Banned Books Week in the LRC. Did you know that the Harry Potter series ranks as one of the most challenged set of books since the year 2000? There have been over 3,000 challenges against Harry and his friends.
I think you'd be surprised at many other books that have been challenged by people throughout the years. So before we get into the announcements, we are going to turn it over to one of our favorite librarians to give us some great insight into the challenged and banned books that you can check out and read from the LRC right here at WASH. Here's Highlights with Hannon.
Hey everyone, it's Miss Hannon, and it's an exciting week in the library because it is Banned Books Week this week. Usually you're able to come to the library and we talk to you about the banned books, so we're just going to film it and hopefully get some of these books in your hands, even though they're banned. So Banned Books Week started in 1982, and it started because there was an uptick, a surge of books that were being challenged and banned, being removed from public libraries, school libraries, and bookstores. And so a group of publishers and librarians decided to celebrate these books and celebrate free speech. So that's how it started. So it's been around for 38 years. And the cool thing about your particular school district, you guys, is that we have never banned a book. No one has ever called to say you have to remove this book from your library shelves. There have been plenty of books that have been challenged, meaning someone complained to the school and then that complaint went to the school board and there had to be an open forum where people could discuss the pros and cons of keeping the book or removing it. And we have never taken a book off the shelves because it's been challenged. So that's great news. So here are just a few of the books we have in our library that are banned books. I'm just going to highlight a couple. There are plenty more, and I'll create a collections list in Destiny so you can check those out. Literally check them out too. The first one I'm going to feature is a book called Feed. This book has been around a while, but it's very timely. So in this book, it is science fiction, and everyone in this book has the feed, like something inserted in their brain that's like the internet. So if you are talking to your friends and say, I'm really hungry, then in your eye, you would see ads for different restaurants, for example. So what happens is these teenagers go to the moon for a weekend or for a night, and someone hacks into everyone's feeds, and they get stuck on the moon, and they're stuck with just their own thoughts. And they have to have conversations, and they can't be playing games or checking their text messages on their feed. But that's not the first thing that goes wrong. That's just the event that triggers other issues with the feed, and not only just like hackers and your texts and things like that, but actually it starts affecting their health. And it's a mystery, so this is an interesting book that was written before we were so used to social media and our phones. This would be an interesting read for you. It's called Feed. The next book I'm going to talk to you about is it's a scary one. It's called Abduction. Mrs. Wernemont loves this book, so if you have any questions about it, I'm sure she would be happy to recommend it. This is a book that when I looked at the reviews, so many of them said I couldn't put this book down. This is one of the books I stayed up late to finish. It's about a kid who, Matt, he is a kindergartner, and with 5 minutes left in school, he leaves his classroom and goes to the bathroom, and he doesn't come back. And then when his sister goes to pick him up at the end of the school day, 'cause they go to school together, he's not there. They wait a little while, the school calls the police, and so then it's this mystery that unfolds about how Bonnie, that's the sister, tries to find the brother, and then there's some danger. And the reason that this one was banned is because of violence. Another book that has been on the banned book list ever since it was published, and it is not that old of a book, so it's every single year for the last 5 years, since 2015. This book is called George, and it is a book about George, who is in middle school. It's about a transgender teen. So George looks like a boy. People think he's a boy, but inside he knows that he's really a girl. And when the teacher announces that the school play is going to be Charlotte's Web, he decides to try out for the part of Charlotte, and she tells him, no, you can't, because Charlotte's a girl and you're a boy. And so then his best friend, Kelly, helps George come up with a plan to be in the school play. It's really a book with a message about being true to yourself, appreciating your individuality. And it was banned because some parents thought it would create confusion for kids. So check this one out. Also, to highlight these books, Light in the Attic and Where the Sidewalk Ends. These are the Shel Silverstein poem books. They're hilarious. And the reason that these were banned is because parents thought that they would cause rebellion, that their kids would read these and disobey them. Also, there is some cannibalism. There's a poem called Someone Ate the Baby, which I personally think is hilarious, but some parents didn't like that. So these would be, if you like funny poems, these would be great to check out. Basically, any book I feel like that John Green is associated with has been banned. So you can check out any John Green book. You might know this one because it was also a movie, Fault in Our Stars. Paper Towns, I think, was also a movie. So all banned, all of them. And then this one you all love. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. There's version 2, version 3, there may even be 4 different books like this. So this was banned because people thought that it was too violent. So this book is 39 years old. It was first published in 1981, and they're just very short stories, and they're scary. But some of them are kind of funny. Like the ones at the beginning, this first book, it tells the reader actually how to tell the story out loud, how to read it out loud. And the one, it like gives you directions. It says, now turn to the person next to you and yell, "You've got it!" Like jump at them. So they're kind of funny. I don't know that they should be banned. I don't think they should be. So we have all 3 versions of different scary stories to tell in the dark. In addition to those, you guys, we have so many other books here in our library, like this one, or this one, this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. Even this one was banned, and this one. And this is just a sampling. So please remember to pick up a banned book and put them on hold, and we'll get those to you as soon as we can. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, Mrs. Hannon. Also, a quick reminder to return any LRC books you are finished reading to your language arts teacher. The LRC staff will pick them up from those classrooms on a weekly basis. If you need a book renewed or want to delete a hold on a book, please email either mschumacher or lvote@dbqschools.org.
Activity opportunities are knocking on your door. If you want to be involved in WTV or VPA this year, here's your opportunity to sign up. WTV will function with a smaller crew this year, and VPA will look different as well due to maintaining social distancing and ensuring student safety. You can find more information by clicking on the links found on the Washington website. You can also find sign-up links in your email. Look for an email from Mrs. Mosina that was sent on Wednesday, September 23rd.
Make sure to read the activity descriptions before signing up. Let me repeat that. Read about the activity and when it meets, and check with your parent or guardian to make sure you can commit before you sign up. But then, sign up! Spaces are going fast, and we are super excited to get started. Please sign up for VPA by Wednesday of this week, and for WTV by Friday of this week. Please email Mrs. Schumacher, that's her, or Mrs. Mosina with any questions.
When signing up for sports, you must complete a sports packet. It is important that you fill out the entire form. Your doctor will fill out one page on the inside, but the entire form must be filled out entirely for you to participate. There are also a couple places that require a student signature as well, so please look very closely at the packet to make sure you have completed it entirely.
Huge happy birthday wishes go out to Tyler Staley, Ariana Chris, Brianna Baumhover, and Abigail DeMoss, who will all celebrate on Monday. And on Tuesday to Maddie Bloom, Jaden Anderson, Abishai Johnson, Riley Block-White, and Elijah McCallum. We hope you all have an incredible birthday.
Before we leave you today, we want to give you some tips for map testing. That's right, map testing is later this week, and we want you ready to rock the test. Math map testing is this Wednesday, September 30th for Hybrid A and Thursday, October 1st for Hybrid B.
Make an effort to get a good night's sleep before testing. Try to get a minimum of 8 hours, but shoot for 9 to 10. Set your alarm for a little earlier so you are not rushed in the morning and have plenty of time to have a good breakfast.
It is very important that you bring your laptops fully charged to school each day, but especially important on map testing days. Please make sure you plug your laptop in before you go to bed so it's fully charged for testing.
And since you mentioned laptops, students, please remember to treat your laptop with care. When transporting it to and from school in your book bag or laptop case, please power off the device. If you have younger brothers or sisters or pets at home, make sure you set your laptop out of reach when you aren't using it. And please be careful not to eat or drink over the laptop. You can prevent accidents by keeping all food and drink socially distanced from your laptop.
Well, I think that about wraps up announcements for the week, so make sure to check out the banned books in the LRC this week and celebrate those books that raise some eyebrows and some great ideas too. That leads me to the thought of the day, which is, books and ideas are the most effective weapons against intolerance and ignorance. Enjoy your banned books today, Wash!